और ये नहीं, इससे पहले कि आप भूल जाएं, टीवी बंद करने से पहले, फोन बंद करने से पहले प्रोग्राम को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। आप देख रहे हैं OpTv ग्लोबल।
अरशाद बारी ताला है, हम कुरान में उतारते हैं वो चीज जो ईमान वालों के लिए शिफा और रहमत है। जब कोई मुसलमान किसी मुश्किल में होता है और जिंदगी के अहम फैसले करना चाहे तो उसे चाहिए इस्तिखारे की रहनुमाई हासिल करे। सन की शादी, वीजे में रुकावट, औलाद का नाफरमान होना, शोहर की बेवफाई, तलाक के मसाइल, इन तमाम मसाइल की रहनुमाई के लिए राब्ता।
Fusion is a company run by clinicians. When we are looking at a patient, we are looking at the patient's medical needs first. Patient is in the comfort of his or her home. They're watching the TV, they're doing their chores while the infusion is going on. And patient's copay and deductible will be much lower if done at home than in the hospital setting. Home infusion, all in all, is a winning place for getting infusions done.
It is a heartening fact that you may obtain the best return on investment from your knowledge. You can progress by taking one step at a time every day and getting the greatest outcomes. American Education for Foreign Students provides online certification programs to assist you build your job skills in the United States. AMEDFS offers students hundreds of certificates courses worldwide. There are no limits to learning, and with AMEDFS you can begin your journey of studies by enrolling in these courses at your own pace, no matter where you are in the world. Our certificate programs are cost-effective and can help you improve your skills and knowledge. The best part is that you can learn these courses in your desired duration. We offer countless courses in various disciplines. Many courses are available, including business, information technology, programming, and project management. Our mission is to make high-quality education accessible globally. For more information, visit our website www.amedfs.com or call us on 1909-5762-982.
OpTv is now available on Roku. Please tune in to Roku.
OpTv की फखरिया पेशकश दुनिया भर में आबाद पाकिस्तानियों की तरक्की और कामरानी पर मबनी प्रोग्राम। पाकिस्तान को तरक्की की राह पर गामजन करने के लिए दुनिया भर में पाकिस्तानी मुतहर्रिक और तैयार। दुनिया भर के मुल्कों में पाकिस्तानी का उनकी तरक्की में हिस्सा देखिए। बैनुल अक़वामी मंजर में पाकिस्तानियों का समाजी, सियासी, तिजारती और मजहबी उमूर में भरपूर किरदार।
शिकागो में यौम सियाह कश्मीर मनाया गया। शिकागो में पाकिस्तान के कौंसलेट जनरल ने यौम कश्मीर के हवाले से सेमिनार का इनेकाद किया। तकरीब में शुरका की कसीर तादाद ने शिरकत की। मकबूजा कश्मीर पर एक खुसूसी दस्तावेजी फिल्म की स्क्रीनिंग भी हुई। सेमिनार के मुकर्ररीन में कौंसल जनरल तारिक करीम, चांसलर ईस्ट वेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी डॉक्टर वसीउल्लाह खान, मुमताज़ अमरीकी इंसानी हुकूक के कारकुन एंडी तेर, सदर कश्मीर सॉलिडरिटी फ्रंट मिस्टर यासीन चौहान और मुमताज़ सहाफ़ी जावेद रियाज शामिल थे। मुकर्रीन ने जम्मू व कश्मीर तनाज़ा के मुख्तलिफ पहलुओं पर तबादला ख्याल किया और मैं इंसानी हुकूक की बिगड़ती हुई सूरत हाल पर तशवीश का इजहार किया। कौंसल जनरल तारिक करीम ने अपने खिताब में 27 अक्टूबर को जनूबी एशिया की तारीख के सियाह तरीन दिन के तौर पर उजागर किया जब 76 साल कबल भारतीय सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस श्रीनगर में उतरी और कश्मीरी अवाम की मर्जी के खिलाफ जम्मू और कश्मीर के एक बड़े हिस्से पर कब्जा कर लिया। उन्होंने मैं सूरत हाल के कानूनी, सिक्योरिटी और इंसानी हुकूक के पहलुओं की तरफ तवज्जो मबजूल कराते हुए जम्मू और कश्मीर तनाज़ा की तारीख के बारे में बात की। कौंसल जनरल ने कहा कि भारत के 5 अगस्त 2019 के गैर कानूनी और एकतरफा इक़दामात, जिनका मकसद जम्मू कश्मीर के तनाज़ा की बैन अल-अक़वामी सतह पर तस्लीम शुदा मुतनाज़ा हैसियत को तब्दील करना था, ने में इंसानी हुकूक की सूरत हाल को मज़ीद बिगाड़ दिया है। उन्होंने भारत के वहशियाना और गैर इंसानी जबर और कश्मीरियों को उनके अपने ही वतन में बेइख्तियार करने की मुहिम के बारे में बताया, जिसमें इलाके के आबादियाती ढांचे को तब्दील करना भी शामिल है। कौंसल जनरल तारिक करीम ने कश्मीरी अवाम की हक खुदरादियत की मुनसिफाना जिदोजहद में पाकिस्तान की अखलाकी, सियासी और सफारती हिमायत का इआदा किया। उन्होंने जोर देकर कहा कि बैन अल-अक़वामी बरादरी की जिम्मेदारी है कि वो कश्मीर के मजलूम लोगों की तकालीफ को कम करने और जम्मू और कश्मीर के तनाज़ों को अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा की करारदादों और कश्मीरी अवाम की ख्वाहिशात के मुताबिक हल करने के लिए कदम उठाएं। क़ब्ल अज़ीं कौंसलेट में 3 रोज़ा फोटोग्राफी नुमाइश का इनेकाद किया गया, जिसमें जम्मू और कश्मीर तनाज़ा की तारीख और मैं इंसानी हुकूक की बिगड़ती हुई सूरत हाल को जाहिर करने वाली तस्वीर नुमाइश के लिए रखी गई।
Still brutal, and it continues. And people of Kashmir, Pakistan, and around the world observe this day as the Black Day.
Part, it's a two-tongue and whatever. It's just a fake narrative. As their narrative is that the biggest tragedy in Kashmir is the Pandits issue, but actually the biggest tragedy is the conversion of the Muslim majority Jammu into Muslim minority. So many people, the Pandits in rallies and events and programs to observe this day, President, Prime Minister, Foreign Minister of Pakistan sent their messages of solidarity for the Kashmiri people, and we also have a 3-day photo exhibition in addition to this program.
Very young daughter, Indira Gandhi, that India will never have any plebiscite or any.
Shunilwal, do not give a red carpet protocol to Narendra Modi. They should think about the human rights of the people of.
Assalamu alaikum नाज़रीन, my name is Waqar Khan. I'm the CEO and the executive producer of OpTv Global. आप देख रहे हैं OpTv Global. नाज़रीन याद रखिए, ये ओवरसीज़ पाकिस्तानियों का प्रोग्राम है। दुनिया भर में जहाँ जहाँ पाकिस्तानी आबाद हैं, हम उनकी बात करते हैं और उनके ओपिनियन और उनके ख्यालात आप तक पहुँचाते हैं, और हम पाकिस्तान की तस्वीर भी पेश करते हैं। याद रखिए, देखते रहिए OpTv ग्लोबल, एवरीवेयर, एनीवेयर, एनी टाइम, एंड ऑल्सो सब्सक्राइब OpTv ग्लोबल। भूलिए नहीं, आज ही हमारे प्रोग्राम को सब्सक्राइब करें, और हाँ, हमारे हर प्रोग्राम को लाइक भी करें। देखते रहिए प्रोग्राम, और हम पेश करते रहेंगे आपके लिए प्रोग्राम। याद रखिए, भूलिए नहीं, इससे पहले कि आप भूल जाएं, टीवी बंद करने से पहले, फोन बंद करने से पहले प्रोग्राम को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। आप देख रहे हैं OpTv ग्लोबल।
अरशाद बारी ताला है, हम कुरान में उतारते हैं वो चीज जो ईमान वालों के लिए शिफा और रहमत है। जब कोई मुसलमान किसी मुश्किल में होता है और जिंदगी के अहम फैसले करना चाहे तो उसे चाहिए इस्तिखारे की रहनुमाई हासिल करे। सन की शादी, वीजे में रुकावट, औलाद का नाफरमान होना, शोहर की बेवफाई, तलाक के मसाइल, इन तमाम मसाइल की रहनुमाई के लिए राब्ता।
Fusion is a company run by clinicians. When we are looking at a patient, we are looking at the patient's medical needs first. Patient is in the comfort of his or her home. They're watching the TV, they're doing their chores while the infusion is going on. And patient's copay and deductible will be much lower if done at home than in the hospital setting. Home infusion, all in all, is a winning place for getting infusions done.
It is a heartening fact that you may obtain the best return on investment from your knowledge. You can progress by taking one step at a time every day and getting the greatest outcomes. American Education for Foreign Students provides online certification programs to assist you build your job skills in the United States. AMEDFS offers students hundreds of certificates courses worldwide. There are no limits to learning, and with AMEDFS, you can begin your journey of studies by enrolling in these courses at your own pace, no matter where you are in the world. Our certificate programs are cost-effective and can help you improve your skills and knowledge. The best part is that you can learn these courses in your desired duration. We offer countless courses in various disciplines. Many courses are available, including business, information technology, programming, and project management. Our mission is to make high-quality education accessible globally. For more information, visit our website www.amedfs.com or call us on 1909-5762-982.
OpTv is now available on Roku. Please tune in to Roku.
OpTv की फख्रिया पेशकश दुनिया भर में आबाद पाकिस्तानियों की तरक्की और कामरानी पर मबनी प्रोग्राम। पाकिस्तान को तरक्की की राह पर गामजन करने के लिए दुनिया भर में पाकिस्तानी मुतहर्रिक और तैयार। दुनिया भर के मुल्कों में पाकिस्तानी का उनकी तरक्की में हिस्सा देखिए। बैनुल अक़वामी मंजर में पाकिस्तानियों का समाजी, सियासी, तिजारती और मजहबी उमूर में भरपूर किरदार।
चादर और चार दीवारी का तकद्दुस पामाल, रहदनी डकैती सरेआम। अवाम इंसाफ के लिए परेशान, सरहदों पे दरअंदाजी, और फौजियों की शहादत। महंगाई का जिन बेकाबू, आवाम के बुरे हाल, बिजली के बिलों और गैस के बिलों की भरमार, आखिर कब तक? आखिर कब तक होगा ये हाल? आखिर कब तक होगा ये सब कुछ? मैं वकाल खान करूँगा तमाम मसलों पे बातचीत और दूंगा आवाम को और हुकूमत पाकिस्तान को भी आ गई। तो देखते रहिए प्रोग्राम आखिर कब तक वकाल अली खान के साथ, ओनली ऑन OpTv ग्लोबल। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, आपका मेज़बान वकाल अली खान हाजिर है प्रोग्राम आखिर कब तक। और आज की खुसूसी नशरियात है अबाउट कश्मीर ब्लैक डे। नाज़रीन, हर साल दुनिया भर में कश्मीरी 27 अक्टूबर को ब्लैक डे मनाते हैं। उसकी वजह यह है कि जब इंडिया पाकिस्तान आज़ाद हो रहा था तो इंडिया ने हमला करके ज़बरदस्ती जम्मू कश्मीर पे कब्ज़ा जमा लिया और कश्मीर डिवाइड हो गया, आज़ाद कश्मीर और जम्मू कश्मीर। नाज़रीन, ब्लैक डे क्यों मनाते हैं, ये कमेमोरेट क्यों करते हैं? क्योंकि ये स्ट्रगल है, ये 17 साल की स्ट्रगल है कश्मीरियों की, जिन्होंने अपनी जान का नजराना पेश किया है, शहादतें हासिल की हैं। ठीक है, एक दादा शुमार के मुताबिक तकरीबन 80 से 90 हज़ार ख़वातीन को इंडियन आर्मी ने रेप किया है। ठीक है, उनके बच्चों को उठाया, कत्ल किया है और उन पर गन पाउडर डाल के उनको आग लगा दी गई है। नाज़रीन, क्या क्या जुल्म नहीं हो रहा है कश्मीर में और आखिर कब तक ये जुल्म होता रहेगा? नाज़रीन, आज मेरी मुलाकात जनाब आसिम अली खान साहब से हुई, जिन्होंने कौंसलेट ऑफिस में कश्मीर डे का एक तकरीब मुनक़िद की थी कश्मीर ब्लैक डे के हवाले से, जिसमें मुख्तलिफ स्कॉलर्स स्पीकर्स ने हिस्सा लिया और अपने ख्याल का इजहार किया। उन्होंने यही कहा कि ये ह्यूमन राइट्स वायलेशन है। कश्मीर एक लार्जेस्ट जेल इन द वर्ल्ड, पूरी जेल बना के रख दिया है, कई हज़ार आर्मी वहाँ मौजूद है, ना आप घरों से निकल सकते हैं, रात को कर्फ्यू लगा दिया जाता है। अजीब आलम है, यूनाइटेड नेशन खामोश है। कई बार ये रेजोल्यूशन पास हो चुका है कि वहाँ पे इलेक्शन कराया जाए, बताया जाए, रेफरेंडम कराया जाए और उनकी विल के मुताबिक कश्मीर का फैसला किया जाए, लेकिन अभी तक फैसला नहीं हो सका है। लेकिन इसमें हमारा भी कसूर है, जिससे ये ज़ाहिर होता है कि लोगों के दिल में दर्द है कश्मीर का, वो कश्मीर की बातचीत करना चाहते हैं, कश्मीर के बारे में कुछ देखना चाहते हैं। लेकिन अफसोस इस बात कि यूनाइटेड नेशन लुक लाइक आर्ट ऑफ बिजनेस, ओके, वो आर्ट ऑफ कमीशन है, वो कोई फैसला नहीं कर रहा है। वहाँ जितने भी रेजोल्यूशन आते हैं उसको या तो वीटो कर दिया जाता है या तबाह बर्बाद कर दिया जाता है और दुनिया भी खामोश है, ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी बिल्कुल खामोश है, वो देख रही है तमाशा पैलेस्टाइन में, गाज़ा में और कश्मीर के अंदर। नाज़रीन, कश्मीर ही नहीं सिर्फ विक्टिम है, सिख बरादरी भी विक्टिम है। उन लोगों को दूर दराज जाके कत्ल किया जा रहा है। अभी देख लिया कतर में क्या हुआ है, किन किन को फांसी दी गई है। तो ये बहुत सी चीज़ें चल रही हैं। क्रिश्चियनिटी पे जुल्म हो रहा है इंडिया में, कश्मीरियों पे जुल्म हो रहा है, सिखों पे जुल्म हो रहा है, मुसलमानों को दबाया जा रहा है, जुल्म सितम हो रहा है। तो ये सब चीज़ें आखिर कब तक चलती रहेंगी? ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी को मुत्तहद होना पड़ेगा, यूनाइटेड नेशन को देखना पड़ेगा कि आप कहते हैं कि सबसे बड़ी जमहूरियत है, मैं समझता हूँ कि ये सबसे बड़ी जमहूरियत नहीं है, ये सबसे बड़ी मकतल गाह है जहाँ पे लोगों को कत्ल किया जा रहा है। नाज़रीन, आइए देखते हैं ब्लैक डे 27 अक्टूबर के हवाले से कुछ रिपोर्ट जो कि मैंने आज जमा की है कौंसलेट के ऑफिस से, और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आपको मज़ीद आपकी मालूमात इजाफा होगा। मुलाज़ा फरमाइए ये रिपोर्ट।
On this day in 1947, an unfortunate chapter was written in the history of the beautiful region of Jammu and Kashmir. It was the day when Indian forces landed in Kashmir, leading to a conflict that has persisted over 7 decades. Pakistan has always maintained that the people of Jammu and Kashmir should be the ultimate. We urge the international community to take notice of the human rights violations in the region and to play its role in ensuring peace and justice. We call upon the United Nations to fulfill its commitment to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to commence with our program for the commemoration of the Kashmir's Black Day. Benazir Bhutto, and Oxford happens to be my alma mater as well. And it was always a pleasure to go to Oxford Union and look at Benazir Bhutto's picture hanging there. And she was the president of Oxford Union, it has always been a moment of great pride for me. So I would like to introduce Dr. Victoria Schofield as a distinguished British author, historian, and commentator. She is renowned for her expertise in South Asian affairs, particularly the history and politics of Pakistan and India. Schofield's extensive body of work includes numerous books, articles, and commentaries that provide insightful analysis of the region's complex socio-political landscape. She has written numerous articles and books on the issue of Kashmir, including Kashmir in Crossfire and Kashmir in Conflict. We are very honored again that she is here to give her commentary. Dr. Schofield, over to you. Thank you.
Very cool. Thank you so much. And my best wishes to you all from London in sunny California. I'm delighted to be addressing this seminar again. I want to remind we're in now. But having understood that history, the challenge we're really facing now is moving on. What in today's world will bring peace and stability, good governance, the rule of law, freedom of movement, freedom of expression, freedom of association to the inhabitants of Jammu and Kashmir? Privileges we all take for granted in our own lives where we are living now. And I cannot emphasize that enough. It's nearly getting to be 40 years since over 40 years since I first went to the Valley of Kashmir. And again, referring to the previous speaker, the best hope remains civil society. What we really need to do is harness civil society in all its complexities, in all its components, to speak up vociferously. And there are certain occasions when it does. For example, after August 5th, 2019, there were a lot of commentary, a lot of people were talking about it, but then they fell silent because they fell sort of into an abyss of not knowing what further action to take.
Pakistan Consulate. Today certainly is a day that, as we heard from our speakers, we have been discussing it for many, many years. As overseas Pakistanis, it has been our job to come to the United States, to other lands, and bring the cause of some of the people who we are seeing are being oppressed. Certainly, Kashmir is an issue that is very dear in India. Lately, President Obama spoke up. And President Obama spoke up and said, it's just not Muslims, it's also Christians. India is coming out to be a very hateful country towards other minorities and religions. We as Pakistani Americans certainly held a big march on Hollywood Boulevard at the Avenue of Stars, where we brought Kashmiris, we brought the Pakistanis, we brought other minorities, and we protested. And the reason we went to Hollywood Boulevard, which is basically a tourist attraction, was get the message out to just not Americans, but to all the travelers from all different parts about what is happening in Kashmir. I see what hatred has taken place. You know, I lived close to Mian Mir Saab, and Mian Mir Saab was the person who went and put the first brick of Golden Temple. So, thank you. So we today are just not fighting for our Kashmiri brothers, we are fighting for our other brothers who are being oppressed, because nobody should, in this time and age, in this day and age, be oppressed.
Sure. I mean, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity. This is, Kashmir is of course a dear topic, and we often talk about Gaza as an open air prison, but Kashmir is really not that much different from that perspective. If you really think about it, I have friends that are from Kashmir, from the Indian side of Kashmir, that are physicians here that are working, and they have the ability to every now and then go back and forth, but they're also very restricted. But the people living in Kashmir really are, in essence, in a prison, from my understanding, from talking to my friends. We don't get much news out of it. I know there's all kinds of media blockages there. There's all types of control in terms of social media. People can not really communicate well with the outside world. So it's hard to even find out what's going on over there. We hear about, of course, Gaza right now. We hear about the Uyghurs. We know what's been going on in terms of what's happening in Myanmar. But very little is talked about Kashmir. And so I think it's really important to discuss this and bring this out to the world as well. Really shrug their shoulders when I say Kashmir. They don't really know. So I'd say, it behooves us to really bring this subject up to the awareness of people, essentially worldwide, but including in India and including in the other rest of the Muslim world.
1947, we have to really meet this Kashmiri leadership to convince them to come forward, and we have to support them, and we have to really spread the word out in the diplomatic council. Okay, we have to send them videos, documentaries to educate. See that as a media, myself, as a Adnan political organization COPE or Pakistan Chamber of Commerce or other organization in community, they can only go and educate them. This is very, very important that we have to educate the international and global community what's happening in the Kashmir. Kashmir is a jail, is the world's largest jail. Almost over 80,000 women raped in Kashmir. They burned their body with the gunpowder. I have a friend, she died, the doctor, and she went to the Kashmir and she's seen the atrocity and brutality in the Kashmir. Okay, so that's the whole thing. Now, if we're going to be quiet or the Kashmiri community be quiet, it's not going to be work out. We have to speak out. And Consul General, we are very proud of you that you put together this event to commemorate the Kashmiri struggles just since many, many years. And I hope that we all, our community here, get together one day and we launch the event out of the consulate. We're going to throw a stone house. They call me advertisers, Dr. Sana Khan, Dr. Kuel Masood.
Some speakers raised very anniversary of the Black Day. How many anniversaries? Dr. Schofield also said, how many more anniversaries we need to solve this issue? So this is a question to the international community, to the world powers, to the United Nations, and to all those countries who believe in fairness, justice, democracy, human rights, and freedom. We live in this country and we are here in this country which talks about freedom, as was said by one speaker before, pursuit of happiness, liberty. But do they really believe in that? Do they really equally support these causes worldwide? The question is, the big question is Kashmir. As Dr. Schofield said, the United Nations has become a talk shop. Yes, it has become a talk shop for those who are weak, who cannot get justice, and who lack force to get it, and who believe in the peaceful means of resolution of all such issues and disputes. And it has become a place for those who want to use force to get the force sanctioned and use of force to get their way through. In last 2-3 decades, we have seen new countries emerging on the map of the world. And new countries, they were those which suited the government of Pakistan. Why are you not? Yes, we got the same answer, that they are so scared now. Because Indian government is an Indian government and their forces and their agents, which are now spread worldwide, as we have seen in Canada, if you have seen in Qatar, if you have seen in other countries. We have seen recently, this is what Pakistan has been saying all along for a long time, that their network all over the world is using force, is using illegal means, is using extrajudicial means against international law, against civility, against anything which is acceptable to the civilized world, to terrorize people. to terrorize all opposition, all dissent. And unfortunately, the recent incident in Canada has exposed what they have been doing for a long time with Pakistan, what they have been doing long time to other countries and other minorities within India and Kashmir is a big example. I will not repeat what other speakers have said, but just want to show solidarity on behalf of the people and government of Pakistan and condemn this illegal and brutal occupation for last 76 years, and we will continue to oppose this. We will continue to support Kashmiris. We will continue to provide support to the people of Kashmir, our moral support, political and diplomatic support. The leadership of Pakistan have given special messages on this, and I will just briefly quote some excerpts from first the message of the Honorable President of Pakistan, Dr. Arif Alvi, of Kashmir dispute. Those countries who care about international peace and security should understand that they cannot let this dispute just festering, as other speakers have already highlighted, that it will not resolve itself. If you do not take action and don't raise the voice and do not put pressure on those oppressors, then this issue, this fire can spread to other parts of the world. So the President has said that Pakistan has underscored on number of occasions that the peace and stability in South Asia remain contingent upon the peaceful resolution of Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions. And this is what India agreed upon. And now has reneged on its commitment, as they have done, as other countries in the Middle East you have seen, they promise and then they don't deliver. India must realize that it cannot suppress the freedom struggle of the Kashmiris by the use of force. The use of force has failed in the Middle East, in Palestine, and the use of force has failed in Kashmir. The Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Anwarul Haqqaqat, has said, in his remarks, I will quote one paragraph, the latest developments in the Middle East have shown that the long-standing disputes should not be allowed to fester. Pushing them under the rug does not guarantee durable peace. To those who are living in islands of prosperity and thinking that other countries and other communities and other people and other nations should continue to suffer are mistaken. 3 successive generations of Kashmiris have waited for the world, especially the United Nations, to deliver.
We know things won't always go our way.
And the world's sporting events are postponed or cancelled.
But whatever it is, we'll find a way. And when things aren't fair, we'll come together for change.
We have a responsibility
to make this world a better place. And no matter how bad it gets, we will always come back stronger. Because nothing can stop what we can do together. We will always come back stronger. Because nothing can stop what we can do together.
And sisters in Kashmir, it's a grave issue. This is a long-standing issue and human rights issue for last 76 years. And we will continue to support the people of Pakistan